Last time on Adequately Advanced Magic.
All right, go! Goblin war cries, everyone!
And I start sprinting.
As the double doors fly open, you see in this room that there are 6 holding cells. You see Audrey in the back right corner as you make a left, and you see a very, very bruised goblin sitting in another one of the cells. Gopsu fiddles with a mechanism on the bottom of the cylinder. You hear a click, and then some of the metal slides open. Inside of a now glass canister, you see a pixie floating inside. All of you guys roll into the garage. Audrey takes a look around and she says, well, those vehicles definitely aren't going to work. That motorcycle, though, I can probably get that working. You hear, in quick succession, 3 large bangs. It sounds like a shotgun going off. It blasts the engine and the cabinet.
Well, they're not friendly.
Welcome to Falcon's Reach, a city in which magic is technology. You're listening to Adequately Advanced Magic.
Here, Jack, and Niklaus, the 3 of you are in this garage. Here, and Jack, you tried to block the entrance coming in from the front of the police station, but following some successive shotgun blasts, the debris that you stacked up against the door is in pieces.
So they have a shotgun.
Engine.
Yep.
How many shots did they take?
3.
3.
And in walk this red-haired female halfling and this tall half-orc. They have some pretty nice suits.
Like, is it like shiny material? That doesn't matter.
No, this is important. And so are the suits just like nice materials, or are they bespoke? Like
Tailored.
What am I dealing with here?
What is the style?
Yeah,
is it double-breasted or...
Pinstripes? Like,
And the
you know?
lapels. The lapels are very important.
Do they have like one of those...
Cravats in this year.
Like a lapel pin? You know?
It's got like the logo of their corp.
Yeah.
What's the breast pocket thing? What is that called?
Pocket square?
Yes.
The woman is wearing closer to business casual. She has a light gray blazer and some dark pants. And she has like a white shirt with one of those deep V's.
Deep V's, damn. That's like a button-up shirt, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm really glad that this is what we're like getting into.
For our listeners, you know? Maybe our listeners are interested in this too.
The half-orc is wearing a very well-fitting gray suit. It looks like it could be bespoke.
So both gray suits.
Yep.
Boring.
Any identifying marks like lapel pins, corporate logos?
Yeah, colors.
Here, do a perception check.
15.
Yeah, even from where you are, and you're about 20-something feet away, you see the glint of something metallic and a maroonish color glint off from the pins that are on their lapels.
Oh, they do have lapel pins.
Sons of bitches.
Do I know what that might?
Yeah, this color is reserved for Valdivian folk. Niklaus, you also know this.
I don't happen to recognize them, do I?
No.
It's a big company, man.
Yeah, they work in a different office from you.
You know, you haven't seen him at an ice cream social or networking event.
the last company retreat.
Yeah.
Anyways, well, actually, she said something at the end of last episode, so they're just standing there now.
Has Audrey made any progress on the motorcycle?
What's our timeline on the motorcycle? Yes.
We're still in, like, slow motion, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The female halfling looks in the direction of the 3 of you, and she says, Audrey, I think you better come with us. Audrey pokes her head out from behind one of the police vehicles that you guys are hiding behind, and she says, Nah, Virginia, I think I'm good. And then she pokes her head back in. Virginia, the halfling, she says, well, I guess we're going to have to do this the hard way. She puts on a set of crimson gloves.
Oh.
And then let's roll for
I
initiative.
feel like that's a good idea.
This is not good.
Ooh, this is not good.
I rolled a 9.
I rolled an 11.
I got a 10.
9, 10, 11. Nice.
So Niklaus thinks to himself, it's probably not a good idea if these people see me casting magic. Especially if we don't end up killing them.
Suppose we'll just have to kill them then, right?
Suddenly, murder.
Typically, yes.
I'm going to reorient this north-south direction. So the three of you are at the bottom of the map,
Right.
looking in the direction of where the halfling and the half-orc are. The garage overall is 30 feet wide and 60 feet long. The halfling and the half-orc are on the north side, which is where that raised platform was and where that blind policeman was wildly shooting. Just south of where they are is one of the police vehicles, and I'm assuming Hirkir is behind that.
Yeah, taking cover would have been a good move, for sure.
Yep. There is another police vehicle right behind that one, and behind that police vehicle near the southern wall is the levitating bike where Audrey and Gobzu are. Gobzu is holding the pixie container and he's hiding. I'm gonna roll for him to hide. Okay.
Niklaus is back there too, right?
Yeah, I was by Audrey. I was gonna try to help her with whatever she needed.
Okay.
I guess, Jack, I don't know exactly where you are.
I'm with Hercure. Wherever he went, I just followed.
Okay. The two of you are just behind the first police vehicle, and it actually does provide some cover for ranged fire, depending on the angle. Virginia and the heretofore unnamed half-orc are standing near the entrance that leads from the front of the police station. They're standing on this little raised platform that's 10 feet wide, and the entire length of that connects to a small set of steps that leads down into the garage area. And we'll start with you, Hirkir.
Okay, Hercure, hiding behind this vehicle, takes a look over the edge of the vehicle, sees where these suits are, and casts Flaming Sphere in the space right in front of them, and then rolls the sphere into whoever's in front, which I'm guessing is Virginia at this point, into her space.
We can go with that.
So she has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yep. She rolls an 18.
Alright, she takes 2 points of damage.
18? Damn.
Hirkir, you summon a 5-foot diameter sphere right in front of Virginia, and then you... I guess you can describe it, or I can describe it. Do you want me to describe it, or...?
I just roll it into her, or at her, into her space, and I assume she dodges, so she's only mildly singed.
Yeah. You raise your hand up, and with your palm you do like this pushing motion,
Yeah, I do.
and you shove this sphere fire straight into Virginia. Virginia just very casually jumps out of the way, but you do lightly singe her jacket, and she looks displeased.
I'm picturing your hand motion as like the Fire Nation, like.
Yes.
Yeah. She says, I just got that cleaned. It's Virginia's turn. She's gonna run up to you, Hirkir, and then she's gonna jump a little, and then she's going to try and roundhouse kick you in the head.
Whoa.
She rolls a nat 1. Time to use a different dice.
Incorrect.
The,
Incorrect.
Well, I think that's your lucky dice there, Joey. That's the.
Virginia jumps up and tries to roundhouse kick you. She gets distracted by a singe on her jacket, and she just completely whiffs it. She recovers, though. She's going to try and bounce off one of the police vehicles and try to knee you in the stomach.
Me or Hercure?
Still Hirkir.
Okay, still Hercure, okay.
She's real bouncy.
It's like Yoda.
And she rolls an 8.
That's not gonna hit.
Just as she's about to knee you in the crotch, Hirkir, you manage to put your arms down and block it.
Nice.
And she's going to try again. She's going to
What?
jump up and try to kick you in the chin.
A super monk. Well, not a super monk, but a higher
She
level
gets
monk
3
than us.
attacks?
This time she gets distracted by a thread that's loose on her jacket. And she completely whips it. And now she ends up on top of the car 5 feet away from you. Alright, Niklaus, it's your turn.
This is the part where Indiana Jones pulls out his pistol and just shoots the guy.
Yeah, so Niklaus is at the other end of the garage, sees this person like going to town on Hercure. And from this far away, you can't really tell how much damage is actually being done, but it looks really impressive. And so
there's a lot of grunting. It's from both of us.
yeah, it's intense stuff going on over there. Niklaus, he will use his bonus action to convert his last 2 remaining sorcery points into a level 1 spell slot, and he used that level 1 spell slot to cast Chaos Bolt, aiming for Virginia. So he's going to make an attack. It's going to be 15 plus 6, 21.
21 hits.
All right, 2d8 plus 1d6 damage.
Come on, big damage.
So it's going to be 10 damage, and I can choose the type of damage.
He chooses long-term stain.
Let's go with the acid.
Alright, describe it for us.
Way in the back, Niklaus sees this fighting happening up front, and out of concern, he uses the last of his energy to cast one more spell, his favorite Chaos Bolt. And as the bolt flies towards Virginia, the undulating chaotic colors kind of stabilize on this dark green and almost bubbling surface as it hits Virginia, covering her in acid.
Ow.
Yeah, it starts dissolving her blazer. She has to pat it out. And then she has to throw it onto the ground. Now she looks pissed.
Niklaus raises both fists.
That was a $5,000 suit.
Yeah, she's like, come on, is the lady in the $5,000 suit gonna have to fight the dude in the $50 suit?
Now
she doesn't actually say that. But...
Niklaus would be very upset by that. But no, Niklaus then sees that, does a fist bump, and then hides back behind whatever's in that area.
Mm.
Fist pump, not fist bump, right?
Pump.
He fist bumps himself. It's awkward.
Jack, it's your turn.
Jack has been watching this halfling go at Hercure with surprise and awe that this halfling is doing so much. And he also realizes that this is Valdivian and he's a bit uneasy, but he also sees that she is going all out at Hercure and they've already been through together a lot, so he decides to also jump in the fray. Is she within 5 feet of me?
We'll say she's 10 feet away.
10 feet. So if I use a range attack, I don't have disadvantage, right?
She's still technically next to Hercure, though.
Okay, so I do have disadvantage.
Yeah, so the way I have it in my head, at least, Hercure is standing on the ground on one end of the vehicle,
Okay.
which is 15 feet long.
Yeah.
And you're on the other end
Yeah.
of the vehicle. She's standing on top of the vehicle looking down at Hercure.
Okay, alright, so I gotta move to get in range, and then I whip out my short swords, and since she's standing on a car, I try to thrust both of them at her.
Okay.
Alright, so the first one, I roll a 21.
That hits.
Alright, and now for damage, it's 1d6 plus 3 piercing. So that is 9 damage for the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second one, I rolled an 8 plus 5, 13.
13 does not hit.
13 does not hit. So just the first one was 6 damage.
Yeah. Jack, you run up to where Hercure is and you start stabbing at her legs.
Going for the Achilles.
You nick one of them, but she's ready for the second one.
Damn.
She looks disappointed as there's now another cut in her dress pants. She's just gonna end up being naked by the end of this session.
Oh.
The half-orc, without really saying anything, moves up to where he has a shot at both Jack and Hercure, and then he has to reload.
Good thing we put those obstacles, yeah?
Yes.
Meanwhile, Audrey has gathered all the tools and she's now hammering at the levitating bike. Gobzu is basically hiding right underneath what she's hammering at. Alright, Hercure, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to pull that spell that I cast, the Flaming Sphere, into the half-orc. Direct it back toward me and hit the half-orc with it.
Mm-hmm.
Or try to.
He rolls a 5
He does
for
not.
the dexterity saving throw.
He does not dodge. So he will take 5 points of burning damage. Then I'll cast Chill Touch on, which is not a concentration spell, I don't believe. It doesn't say concentration anywhere. On the halfling. Possibly. I gotta make a ranged spell attack.
Yep.
18.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, so she will take 1d8 necrotic damage. 5 points of necrotic damage.
Kirkir, you do your firebending hand movements, and you push the flaming spear into the half-orc's back. He's like, he doesn't say anything.
Ow!
Oh, he doesn't say anything.
He's too cool.
Certified badass.
There's gonna be some explosions, and he's gonna walk away from them. And then you redirect your attention towards Virginia. Kirkir, you raise your fist at Virginia, and another ghostly skeletal hand comes out and punches her in the chest.
She just takes it like a champ. She doesn't fall off the car or anything.
She takes it like a champ.
I'm not sure it does a lot of force damage because it's touching her with the chill of the grave.
She just starts shivering a little bit.
Yeah, she's
Someone just
now that
walked
she
over
doesn't have her
grave.
jacket, she's sort of cold.
She got cold.
Virginia backflips off the car.
Is she starting her turn 10 feet within me? Within 10 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use my reaction, my Halo Spores, and do 1d4 necrotic damage unless she succeeds on a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Gets bored.
She rolls a 6.
That's not going to do it. She takes 3 points more of necrotic damage as my nasty little spores clog up her nose. She sneezes.
Yeah, you give her some allergies.
She sneezes, but there's a little bit of blood.
Yeah, Virginia sneezes and she looks surprised.
Uh-oh.
She definitely didn't see you use any magic attack for this. She backflips off the car, landing on the other side of you, Kirkir, not where Jack is.
And she kicks me with her adorably tiny feet.
Yes.
In the nuts.
She's going to try, she's going to try and butterfly kick you into the
She
nuts.
just kicks me in the shin a bunch. Ow, that really hurts.
Alright, she rolls a 20, unnatural.
Well, that doesn't hit. Of course that hits.
She does 8 damage,
Ow.
Dang.
and do a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
Because he got hit in the nuts?
Possibly something else is going on here. 11.
Okay.
She hits you in the nuts so hard that you go prone.
Ow.
That's how much it hurts.
Uh-oh.
And then she's going to take advantage of this to drop kick your head.
Jeez.
She's going to roll with advantage because you're prone.
Mm-hmm.
She either rolls a 7 or 10.
10 does not hit.
She's like, man, I'm really off my game today.
I sneeze.
She sneezes. She's going to try and lower herself, and it's like the move in Mortal Kombat where you like trip people, but she's just going to try and hit your face.
She fired her spear. Where did she keep that spear?
Like a helicopter with her foot type thing?
Sort of, yeah.
Okay.
She rolls either an 18 or a 19. It does 11 damage,
Ow.
Oh, damn.
and do a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. 8. My dice are not being nice to me today.
Yeah, she does this leg swipe into your face.
Okay.
It just hurts so much that you're stunned until the end of her next turn.
Ouch.
Uh-oh.
She's
It's
gonna
not
be a monk.
good.
Here, you need to do a concentration roll.
Okay. Well, I failed miserably, so that was a 5.
You never know.
So the flaming sphere is gone.
Virginia is pissed that all her clothing is getting damaged. She basically jumps off this police car and just like beats the shit out of you. The flaming sphere that is floating next to the half-orc fizzes out. Niklaus, it's your turn.
How is Virginia looking other than her clothing being in disarray?
She still has a pretty decent amount of fight in her.
Okay. I don't know if there's anything really that's great for me to do. I will, from the back, kind of poke up and kind of mutter under my breath the incantation for Mind Sliver, and all of a sudden she feels like a spike of pain, like the worst migraine headache, and she has to make a intelligence saving throw.
She rolls a 5.
She fails. She takes 1d6 psychic damage. She takes 2 psychic damage, and her next saving throw before the end of my next turn, she has to subtract a d4 from, and then I kind of duck back down.
Yeah, Niklaus, you poke out from behind the second police car, and you do this, and she gets like a mild migraine. Virginia wonders if this is because of all the clothing that she's lost so far.
Well, she was chilled, right? So maybe it's like a ice cream headache.
Brain freeze.
Brain
Brain
freeze.
freeze?
Is that a spell?
It should be.
It should be. Let me just
It's
homebrew
more
that in.
condition.
Jack, it's your turn.
All right, so Jack calls out to Audrey and asks, "Hey, how are we doing on the bike?"
Audrey responds, "Got 24 seconds left."
All right, so Jack, 24 seconds, that's very accurate. So Jack hears this and also looks at the halfling and is just very confused and wondering who is this person, and realizes that he also said that aloud before starting to try again with his swords, and this time. So Jack gets into range and starts, since he's taller, he just starts to like whack-a-mole just with his swords at her.
You might have to step onto Hirkir, but I'd
Oh.
say that you could probably like squeeze past him and past Virginia to end up on a different side of her.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Is that okay?
Yep.
But now, am I still in cover?
You're now an extra cover from
Oh.
the half-orc.
Oh, great. Alright, so I'm going to roll. And the first one was a natural 20.
Nice.
That's good,
Nice.
right? That means I also get a critical, right?
It is a critical hit.
Alright, what happens for critical?
You just double the damage dice.
And I roll a 5 plus... So the first one was 5. And the second one was 6. So
Wow.
11 plus 3 is 14, right?
Yep.
Alright, so that's my first main whack. And my second two weapon fighting whack is... I rolled a 3 plus 5 and 8.
An 8 does not hit.
Okay, alright. I tried. My left hand, offhand.
Yeah. She's still alive, but do you want to describe it for us?
Okay, so Jack takes both of his swords and starts whacking, and with his right hand he feels better and slices off like a cut in her shoulder. She has shoulder pads and cuts those.
No, well, she's not wearing a jacket anymore.
Oh, she's not wearing a jacket. Okay, we'll cut the lapel, not the lapel, the collar, I guess, and it cuts through. So definitely cuts skin, and then the left one just kind of misses. It's not a very good description.
The half-orc is going to continue to move forward toward Niklaus and Audrey. He's going to follow the east side wall down, and as he sees you, Niklaus, he's going to shoot
Uh-oh.
with the shotgun. And this is like the 5th nat 1 that I've rolled today.
Wow.
A ray of sickening greenish energy lashes out at you. Niklaus, it's scary. You expect it to hit you, but it just blasts a giant hole in the windshield of the vehicle next to you.
I like look at the windshield, look at the guy, look at the windshield, look at the guy.
It's back to Hirkir.
Well,
I don't think there's actually all that much you can do.
Hercure lies on the floor stunned.
What do you think about...
He's stunned. He doesn't think anything. He's trying to get his breath back, his recenter himself.
Virginia's going to slap in some Magitech into a caster, and then she's going to cast Misty Step. She's going to blink over to the entrance of the garage, the one that leads to the front of the station.
That's the door they came in, right?
Yep.
Oh, right, okay. Why'd she leave?
She's going to go into the entrance.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, the doorway that leads to the entrance of the police station. That's it for her turn. Niklaus, you're staring down this half-orc.
So he hasn't said anything this entire time, right?
Nope.
Does Niklaus want to be the one to break the silence? No, he's gonna be silent type 2. Niklaus like scurries around the other side of the vehicle to put it between him and the half-orc. He says, "Even destroyed, Virginia's suit looks better than yours." And while he says that, he ducks back down and murmurs the same incantation from Mind Sliver to do a psychic attack against the guy. So he has to take a intelligence saving throw.
He rolls a nat 20.
Jeez.
So it's like a 20... It's a 20.
So yeah, it takes no damage, but his feelings are hurt.
Yeah, his feelings are a little bit hurt. You can see it in his eyes.
You get a little teary.
And that's it for what I can do.
Okay. Alright. Is the half-orc in range? He is, right? I'm sure.
I mean, you can probably run over
He's
that.
about 30 feet away now.
30
Okay,
feet.
so
Okay.
that's a move.
Yeah, he's closer to the back right corner.
So I will sheath my swords and take out one of my M pistols, the one with 2 shots left, the Eldritch Blast module, the one I took from the police, and I'm going to take aim and fire. So I roll. That is a 9 but then with the proficiency and the dexterity and the archery, it's +6, so a 15.
So from where you are right now, you would have to shoot through the car
Oh,
to hit him.
okay. So I'll move 15 feet, and then as I jog with with my pistol lowered, and then when I get into position, I raise it, take aim, and pull the trigger.
Yeah, you do have to briefly stomp over Kirkir though.
Okay. Can I like jump? Like leap over him?
Yeah,
like
you
a deer?
can just jump over it. This is just
Okay.
like flavored, nothing
All
like
right.
actually.
Like
really
gracefully
happens.
though. I want to gracefully leap over him with
The
a
gazelle.
yeah, like a gazelle, but with a hint of relief that
Wildebeest.
I'm just a little bit relieved that the halfling is now gone, but also a little bit sad that he's still stunned and on the ground. But
I've
then
literally
I-
been stunned for like 5 seconds.
and then I get in position and shoot.
All right.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does not hit actually.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I am down 1 shot.
Jack, you gracefully leap over a stunned Kirkir who is on the ground. You follow the edge of the police vehicle, and then you pop out to shoot him. The shot goes wide, but it does make the half-orc duck for a half second.
Half duck, half orc.
Yeah, that's the other half. The half-orc reacts to your shot at him by moving directly in front of you
Uh-oh.
20 feet, and he's going to shoot.
Ooh.
At point blank?
Not point blank, but
Okay,
he's
okay.
10 feet away from you.
Okay, all right.
He rolls a 5.
Does not hit. Cha-cha.
Yeah. The shotgun blast flies past you, Jack, and it flies over Kirkir and hits the back of the wall. He's going to move the remaining 10 feet to go back up toward the top side of the room. And that's 3 rounds. And it's Kirkir's turn now.
Alright, Hercure is going to cast Cure Wounds on himself. He gets 7.
What level?
2nd level. I think I'm out of first level spells. No, I still have 1 more first level spell. Anyway, I get 17 hit points back.
Whoa,
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, I rolled an 8 and a 6.
Dang.
And then he will stand up and move. How far is Hercure away from the bike at this point? Or the second?
With 20 feet, you could go behind the second police vehicle. Well, wait, no, you can make it with 15 feet.
Okay, then I will go there with 15 feet. I will move my 15 feet over there.
All right. Kirkir, you perk up, and then you pick yourself up and you move like 15 feet behind the second police car.
Yes.
You see Niklaus, who is still... Well, actually, you run past Niklaus, who is hiding behind the second police vehicle. Virginia is going to cast something from around the corner.
I thought she was leaving. Why can't she just
And
leave?
she just hid around the corner.
Oh, what does she cast?
We may never know.
Yeah, can't see.
Oh, okay. Is she gonna like get really big or something, like in Power Rangers?
She's going to be a normal-sized halfling. A medium-sized halfling.
Or maybe she and the half orc will like merge into one like mech type thing.
She's going to briefly peek her head around the corner and then poke her head back in.
Strange.
All right, Niklaus, it's your turn.
So I can see the half-orc, but I can't see... What's her name?
The half-orc is sort of hard to see right now. He's basically behind both of the police cars at this point. From your angle, you sort of have to look through both of them to see him.
I turn and I look at Audrey. She still looks good.
Yeah, she's been working on the levitating bike this entire time. She sees you looking at her and she gives you like a big thumbs up.
Can I tell why they both decided to turn around? Is there anything in their body language or anything that can explain why they're leaving? Did they have like were they say anything to each other? Did they or give a meaningful look or did it just kind of happen?
Do you want to spend your action to think about it?
I mean, she just
Seeing
took
as I don't
cover.
have-
Like, I don't think she's leaving. She just got beat up a bit and
And then tactical
decided
retreat.
not to be
Yeah.
in this place where she could get beat up quite so much.
I'll keep an eye at the doorway, and I will ready an action. I will ready to cast Mind Sliver on Virginia if she pokes her head around again.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'll actually move as far away from the door, like towards the back wall, just keeping line of sight on the doorway.
Okay. Yeah, that's 15 feet.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as I'm within 60 feet of the door, I can still use that spell. And that's it.
Okay. Jack, it's your turn.
All right. Is it possible to move to where the bike is, but still have line of sight on the half orc and range?
Yeah, you can move around the second vehicle to the other side.
Okay. I will be close next to the bike.
Yep.
Okay. I will move there, And then Jack will have a thought where he can't believe he's shooting guns at corporate Valdivian folks, but realizes that this is what the moment calls for, and shoots the last shot left on his Eldritch Blast module. Alright, and let's roll. Oh, not good. 4 plus my modifier, so 10.
Yeah, your shot goes wide. It shoots into the little doorway that the blind policeman was standing in earlier. The half-orc gingerly steps out of the way.
Not good.
The half-orc is going to aim and shoot at you, Jack, but you're sort of behind the car, so you have, we'll say you have half cover.
Okay.
So that gives you like a +2 bonus to AC.
Okay, I'll take it.
He rolls a 16.
That hits. Wait, no, I get +2, sorry, right?
Yep.
My AC is 15, so I get 17. So that does not hit, right?
Yep.
Oh, yes.
The greenish energy shoots out from a shotgun again, and this time it hits straight into the car, about 3 inches from your head.
Oof.
Some glass shatters onto your body.
Is it the same car he hit last time when he was shooting at me?
Yeah.
Bro, he really doesn't like this car.
Yeah, he's like, fuck this car.
Jack closes his eyes and waits for all the glass to fall down.
Yeah, it all falls down in slow motion and with the tinkling of glass.
Tinkling.
Audrey is getting close to fixing the bike. She waves at the three of you guys and she says, I'm almost done.
Good.
Gobzu is still hiding. It's at the top of the turn order, so it's back to Hirkir.
Okay. How far away am I from the bike? I'm behind the second car, but how far am I away from the bike?
Yeah, you're right next to it now.
Okay. In that case, how far away is the half-orc?
He's getting pretty close to the raised platform areas, so he's about 30 feet away.
30 feet.
Yeah,
Okay.
You're sort of looking through both cars
Right.
to see him, though.
That's okay. I do magic.
Magic.
I'm going to attempt to cast Chill Touch. We'll save my ranged spell. Nope. Natural 1.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Hirkir, you extend your token ghostly hand out, and then just halfway through, it loses all... Yeah, it just goes limp.
Hey! You never get caught on corporeal objects.
Virginia is going to re-enter the room.
Oh, no.
So she does the intelligence saving throw.
Yep.
She rolls a 9.
She fails, so she takes 1d6 psychic damage. She's gonna take 4 psychic damage as a tense, pain in the center of her forehead suddenly erupts.
More brain freeze.
Virginia enters the room, and she just gets this splitting headache. She's liking the three of you less and less. She's going to move 30 feet down along the left side of the wall. So she's right at the second vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
From the inside of her shirt at her wrist,
The creature emerges.
she pulls out 3 long metallic darts.
Oh.
I don't like this.
And she's gonna chuck all 3 of them at you, Niklaus.
Did I have any cover back here in the back?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
It's okay, though, because the first one is a 7. The second one is a 19.
That hits.
And the third one is a unnatural 20.
That one hits.
So for the first attack, the first dart hits your shoulder, and it does 5 damage. The second one goes a little bit lower, and it hits your leg, and it does another 5 damage. The little darts make the sound. The third one just clangs harmlessly onto the floor.
Throw it back! Throw it back!
Niklaus, it's your turn.
Take a look at the darts. Does it have an obviously stuff inside, poison dart?
No, they don't look like they're poisoned.
Okay. How big are these darts? 3 inches?
They're like
1 inch?
the lawn darts that you can't play with anymore.
You can't play with them anymore?
Yeah, there's a whole thing where they outlawed lawn dart. Maybe just in Canada, but they're considered very dangerous to play with.
They're about lawn dart size. They're about 5 inches long. Apparently Virginia's so good she doesn't even need the fins on the back to stabilize them.
Wow.
She stabilizes them with her mind.
Is it a free action to remove them?
Yeah, that's a free action.
Okay.
It's all flavor, so...
Yeah. So I'll rip the one out of my shoulder, and the one out of my leg, and then just kind of chuck them at her, not as an attack, but just out of pith. I will hobble my way towards the motorcycle to get ready to leave. The door is open right now, right?
Yeah, this is actually canon, because Jack asked you if you wanted to close the door, and you were actually, no, we should leave it open so we can make a quick escape. Exact quote.
Perfect. I love when a plan comes together. So as I position myself on the motorcycle, I kind of adjusting myself with Gopsu and Audrey and getting ready for the other two to join us. While I'm doing that, can I turn my head around and kind of mumble under my breath to once again attack her with Mind Sliver?
Yep.
All right, so I'm looking at her, giving her the evil eye, and she has to make an intelligence saving throw.
She rolls a 16.
She passes, so she just gets the evil eye.
She evil eyes you back.
Can we do a charisma check to see whose evil eye is better?
Yeah, we can do it. Yeah, all right. Let's contested charisma.
Yeah, contested charisma. Ooh.
She rolls a 13.
Yeah, mine was a 7.
Not only is her suit better, her evil eye is better too.
I revert my gaze in shame.
You suddenly get this vision of her strangling you to death with that jacket that she has.
And I'm like, it's not even cashmere. Okay, that's it for my turn.
Okay, Jack, it's your turn.
So is the motorcycle, it's good to go, right?
It actually still needs
Some
a
time?
couple of more seconds.
A couple of more seconds.
Less than 6 seconds.
So by the time I get on, it will be ready to go, right?
Yep.
Okay, so Jack also hurries to the motorcycle and gets on. And can I use dodge as my action?
Yeah, you can actually, yeah.
So I will do that. So I will focus entirely on avoiding attacks. So I will I'll get on facing backwards. How about that? So then I can see both the half-orc and the halfling, and if something happens, I can, I guess lean my torso one way or the other, dodge any sort of attack. Or chop out a dart in midair or something. Whatever might needs be. And that's all.
The half-orc joins Virginia in running up toward you. He fiddles with his shotgun, and then an axe blade pops out of it.
What? Like it shoots out of it, or you see it poking out of the barrel?
No, it comes out of the bottom.
Oh, okay.
No, it doesn't actually shoot out an axe blade, though that would be admittedly cool.
Terrifying.
He's going to run up to you, Jack, and he's going to try and axe you in the face.
Okay, Taylor, bring it on.
Yeah. He rolls a nat 1.
All right. And he also has disadvantage because I'm dodging, right?
Yeah. I mean, I can roll the other one just to
No.
see what it is, but it's a nat 1 or an 11.
Okay, so neither one hits.
Yeah. He raises his shotgun axe above his head, and he tries to bring it down on you, but you react quickly enough where you just push it out of the way of it hitting anything.
Nice.
It does go through in between your legs, though.
Oh, but it doesn't harm the bike, right?
Yeah, it doesn't harm the bike.
Good.
At the end of the round, Audrey yells at everyone, "All right, it's ready!" She jumps on, pushes Niklaus to the back.
Pushes me across
And
off
then-
the back.
Yeah. And then grabs hold of the controls. She slaps her goggles on, and then takes a moment to grab Gobzu and throw him onto the bike. Gobzu is like, "Oh." Here, you're not on the bike yet, right?
No, but you said I was nearby.
Yeah, you're 5 feet away.
Okay.
So at the top of a round, it's your turn.
I hop onto the bike. How far away are the bad guys?
Virginia is about 20 feet away.
Okay.
15 to 20 feet away.
I cast Ice Knife and I throw it at her. We'll see if I make the ranged attack. I rolled a 20.
A 20 hits.
Nice.
Alright, she takes 1d10 piercing damage. Okay, she takes 2 points of piercing damage. The shard then explodes, and she makes a dex save.
She rolls a 5.
Alright, she takes 2d6 cold damage.
Nice.
She takes 4 points of cold damage.
Hyuko, you gingerly hop onto the end of the levitating bike. It's very crowded. You're pretty sure Gobzu is on you somewhere. It's hard to tell. And you're pretty sure you're also on top of Jack simultaneously.
It's a
Hey.
pile of meta-humanity.
You then conjure an ice knife and then throw it at Virginia, which explodes. Some of the ice shards catch her. Hyuko, you're the last one. With everybody on the bike, Audrey kicks it into gear and then peels out
Ah!
of the garage.
Everyone hold on!
Everybody do a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Dexterity saving throw.
Niklaus gets a 16. Damn it!
I got a 21.
I rolled a 3.
If he falls off, can I like grab him?
Here, being the last one on, you are at the very, very end of the bike. Audrey accelerates so quickly that you lose your balance, and you're just about to fall off. Jack, if you want to try and grab him,
Yeah,
go
I
ahead
do
and
want.
roll a dexterity check.
I do want to try and grab him. Dexterity check.
Gobzu will try to help. Go ahead and roll an advantage.
Okay. The second one was 15. Well, plus 2, 17. 17.
Between you and Gobzu, the two of you are able to keep Hirkir from falling off the bike and becoming like a smear across the pavement.
Wow.
Thanks.
Jack looks over at Gabzu and says, "Thanks, man."
Oh yeah, don't worry about it. The 5 of you peel off in this very heavily loaded levitating bike.
There's 6 of us if you count the pixie.
This-
And all of our equipment.
This is our new adventuring party.
The back of the levitating bike every now and then scrapes against the pavement.
Do the suits, do they try and chase us, or do they like...
They don't really have any means at their disposal to
Okay.
chase you guys from this side of the garage.
Good.
They do run back inside.
Alright.
Gonna run back and get their black Cadillac, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Their black floating Cadillac.
The super luxe car they drove up in.
From the front, Audrey yells at you guys, "Alright, where are we going?"
Any ideas?
I don't know. Is there anywhere safe where they can't find us?
We need someplace to lay low, for sure.
Should we stop back at Calamonte to pick up your stuff?
Do we want to take the opportunity to just head over to where the address the rabbit told us about?
The address on the sheet of paper requires you to get some
Oh, that's right.
papers to get through the
That's
gate.
right.
Audrey yells back, "Do y'all know any place abandoned that we can hide out in?"
Do I know any abandoned places where we could hide out?
The museum?
That's an idea, yeah.
Where else have we been? We can't go back to Audrey's place.
We can't go back to the neighborhood. They picked her up there. It's
What about Hortense? That's the other place we've
no,
been?
that's in the same neighborhood. We don't want to go
Yeah.
back to the neighborhood.
That's true.
Yeah, it's literally like across the street.
So it's just the museum that we've been, or that we know of.
I mean, I'm sure I
And
know
there-
of a bunch of places in Eastover area, but I don't know about.
There were a bunch of abandoned apartments near the museum.
That's true.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good place.
Yeah, head towards the old Falcon's Reach Museum.
Okay, got it. She continues to drive.
Gobsu, where were you planning on going before you got hit by the police?
Gabzu says, yeah, I hadn't really thought about it that much. I don't really know.
Well, you're welcome to stay with us for now, but I'm gonna have a lot of questions about what you got there.
I mean, I think that's fair. About 20 minutes later, Audrey parks the bike, and she says, "Yeah, we should probably get rid of this."
Yes.
Does it have a tracker on it?
No, but
Okay.
the bike can't really fit through the narrow alleyways of the interior of the district.
Okay.
Do y'all have anything that can blow this thing up?
No, I'm not a magic.
I have one acid module. Would that do the trick?
Maybe, or maybe you could just beat it up.
Yeah, I could do that. Or we could dismember it.
We could just stash it somewhere.
Yeah, it could come useful later, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Are there any tarps or any like cloth that we can put over it lying around where we are?
Jack, do a perception check.
Okay. 5.
You see nothing of the sort. You find one dirty wife beater.
I could use this. I get to keep it, right? I can take it if I need it.
Yeah.
Where are we at the moment?
The 5 of you guys, the 5 to 6 of you guys are pretty close to the highway that you guys are riding on.
Mm-hmm.
Audrey has taken you guys to an underpass of sorts.
Is it like barren here, or is there a lot of debris, or there were no tarps, but is there like trash and like dumpsters and?
Yeah, there's a fair amount of dumpsters and other variously trash.
Say we just roll it up to a side of a dumpster and pile up stuff around it.
Okay. Niklaus, you start pushing the bike close to where some trash is, and you start covering it up in junk. Gobzu joins in and sort of helps. He's sort of small, so he isn't really able to lift all that much. He's like throwing like potato chip bags on top of it.
Jack also walks over and throws a dirty wife beater on.
No, Jack, you might need that.
Oh, you're right. Clothes is important. So then Jack takes it back.
It's even dirtier now.
A little chip crumbs on it, Cheeto.
Yeah. Niklaus, how about you roll a hide check with advantage because people are helping you?
Survival or stealth? It's actually the same regardless, so I'll go ahead and roll while you decide what it'll be.
I guess sleight of hand.
Oh my god, okay, that's also the same. So it'll be 12.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Niklaus, you're able to half decently cover up the bike.
So, like, casual glance, no one will see it, but if you were, like, looking for it, you might find it.
Yeah.
Well, luckily, they don't know where to look. I think that's good. We should be away from here.
Is anybody around who might be watching or looking on?
Do a perception check.
Okay. 14.
Yeah, you don't really see anybody in this part
Okay.
of the neighborhood. You realize you're pretty close to where the museum is.
Okay.
What do you guys do?
Just head towards the museum.
Is that where we're going to bunker down the museum, not an abandoned
Oh, one of the apartments, right?
Just in that area, since we know it was abandoned from the last time we were there.
Yep.
The 5 of you guys roll to the Museum of Falcon's Reach. The building is the same as the last time that you were here, sans that one hole. So you could get back into it if you want. Adjacent to it are some abandoned apartment buildings, though.
Do you want to go in the museum or check out an apartment building?
Well, there wasn't really anything in the museum, and other than the employee area, and I don't think there was like beds or
No, there definitely wasn't, but...
stuff like that. So we should probably look at the apartments if we can.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good. They look abandoned, so safe, right? There won't be anything hiding in there.
Given what we found in Hortense's apartment, where someone lives, I would guess there could be some critters.
That's true. Well,
That's a good point. Maybe we should rest for a while in the museum and then check out the apartments after resting.
yeah, the museum's probably safer. I'm a bit tired and still a little bit in shock after we just took down or escaped from the Valdivian suits.
I mean, I'm definitely up for a rest.
All right, so we're going to the museum?
Yeah.
Yep.
The party enters the museum from the little hole that you created the first time around. The museum itself hasn't really changed.
I'm shocked.
It is a little bit dirtier, though. Dust has already started accumulating in certain areas. The 5 of you guys are in the foyer again.
Okay, I'm gonna go into the employees' room, or the office or whatever.
Yeah, we can say that just everybody follows.
Okay.
So Jack turns to Niklaus, I guess, and whispers, "Hey, do you think Kabzu might run away from us? Do we have to do something so that he doesn't do that?"
I mean, I don't know if he has anywhere else to go.
That's true.
I think back to when he told me that he didn't have a plan for when he was running.
Yeah.
And in my recollection, do I feel like he was lying?
You can do an insight check.
That's gonna be a 7.
Seems like he was telling the truth.
Yeah.
All
He
right.
just wanted to get away with the pixie. Didn't look like he had any accomplices or anywhere to go.
All right.
But he is a goblin, so I wouldn't take my eyes off him.
All right. Well, I'll volunteer for first watch while the others rest, I guess.
Okay, well, I mean, is there any refreshments or anything in the office?
Yeah. A refrigerator, maybe?
Go ahead and do a perception check.
Can I help him with that?
Yep.
15.
Okay. You're back in this employees only room with the desks and such, and this time around you notice that there is another door that the 3 of you missed the first time you were here. The door apparently does require a key card of some sort, though.
Hercule starts looking around for a key card.
Does Niklaus see him searching?
Yep.
What are you looking for? Food?
Key card? We need a key card to get through this door. I point to
this one?
the new door.
I have this key card with the employee badge on it.
Maybe that'll work. Why don't we
Like
try?
magic.
I walk up to the door and I place the RFID card against the spot for it.
Yeah. There is a beeping noise, and then the door unlocks.
Oh, yeah, with a green flashing light?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, you found the door. You want to have the honors of seeing what's inside first?
Okay.
Killer mushrooms. Jack sees the door and starts to have flashbacks of other doors that had failed to open.
Hercule
That
doesn't
were
have
much harder
flashbacks.
to open.
He opens the door, assuming the lock has been...
Yeah. Here you open the door. Inside is a employee break room. On one wall, you see a JYMO vending machine.
Woohoo! What's in the JYMO vending machine?
It's like the same energy bars
Okay.
as the one you saw in the Goblin neighborhood. On another wall, you do see that there is a heating mechanism for food and also what appears to be a refrigerator.
Ooh, looks like a break room, guys. And he heads over to the vending machine to get an energy bar.
Also in the room is a small table, a couple of chairs, and there is a long bench on the side. You head over to the vending machine. The flavors are the same. There's faintly chocolate, mystery meat, mystery fish, mystery nut.
Hercure selects mystery nut.
Do you put in one of the vouchers?
Yeah.
You put in the voucher, and the mystery nut energy bar plops down.
All right. He takes a seat at the table and chows down. He's like leaning back.
Jack asks Hercure, where'd you get that voucher?
It's from when we were here last, right? Is that right, Joey?
Yep.
Did I get a voucher too?
I don't know. I don't keep track of your things.
Yeah, I don't think I have a voucher. Damn.
I mean, you should
I thought
have
you-
at
I
least
should.
I
one.
thought we all
Okay.
did.
All right.
We didn't
I have
all
one
get
voucher.
six,
Oh, I found
like,
it. I found it. I found the voucher.
Like Niklaus, but
Yeah, Nicholas has like 5 left or something
Yep.
like that.
5 left.
I mean, if you need to, you can grab another thing and do a circle of them. You see him and
Whoa.
get some more vouchers.
Can we just break this machine and take all of the snacks?
I'm too tired to break anything right now, guy.
As you eat the energy bar, Hukir,
I feel energized.
yeah, it actually tastes pretty good. You're so tired that really anything that you
Yes.
would eat would taste pretty good.
Correct.
And from the energy bar, you actually get inspiration.
Ooh, I'm inspired.
Yeah.
That's just like a D6 I can add to something at some point. Is that how inspiration works?
It's advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, it's advantage.
The reason you didn't get advantage earlier, Niklaus, was because you only ate half of it. You didn't get to fully enjoy and savor the experience.
Yeah, I figured when you explained to him that he got it, I was like, oh, it's because I split it.
The 3 of you can long rest now, and we'll just say that it's a rolling long rest, so you can talk to people if you want.
Oh, okay.
Do we have to?
Yeah, you have to talk about your feelings.
Wait, or we can interrogate Gobzu, right?
Let's do it. Well, a little more chill than interrogate.
Yeah. We're doing long rest, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Take long
the 3 of
rest.
you long rest.
Such rest, very long.
Audrey does leave the break room, and she basically goes and explores the museum.
I look forward to her insight on the propaganda.
You mentioned look out for giant slimes.
Beware the mess in the final room.
So Jack asked the others, did you guys know those 2 suits? Ever seen them? Any idea why they're after us?
Audrey did. Audrey
Audrey,
spoke
you're
to
right.
Virginia.
Virginia, that's her name. She seems scary. So when Audrey comes back, we should ask her about Virginia, yeah?
We should definitely do that.
And Jerry.
Jerry?
Jerry.
Who's Jerry?
It's the half-orc. I've decided his name is Jerry.
That's true. He did not say anything. But man, we went up against Valdivian. That's a pretty big deal, right?
Is it?
I don't know.
I mean, they didn't look like...
They weren't the Vire,
They weren't
Yeah.
Vire, that's true.
but tough customers nonetheless.
So Vire is probably a step up above them.
Could be multiple steps.
Yeah.
I don't
No.
really know.
Or who knows? Maybe, I'm strong and you guys can have special abilities. And he looks at Gobzu. Maybe we're a step up from Vire now.
I wouldn't want to test that.
Correct.
We can do a battle of champions. Their best against our best. No, just kidding.
Let's get a few levels first.
Yeah. Well, we survived. I guess that's something to be proud of.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, Gobzu. What's the deal with the pixie?
What do you want to know?
Why was the Godfather, what was he using it for?
Yeah, what are the pronouns?
Well, the pixie is a girl. The godfather uses the pixie to make pixie dust.
Am I familiar with pixie dust, Joey? Just like as a street drug type thing? Or
Do a history check.
should go well. 4.
You've led a very drug-free life. The Dare people apparently rolled into your neighborhood and were very convincing.
It's probably been all around me. I just haven't paid any attention to it. I've accidentally sold people magic mushrooms without knowing they were magic mushrooms.
Yeah, you're just like, these are really tasty, man. You gotta try them. But you have heard that pixie dust is used to make certain drugs.
Okay. Does it hurt the pixie?
Well, not that I know of.
I wonder if they like shake her to get the dust to come out.
You just invert her and shake her.
Yeah, she's basically in like a giant salt shaker.
And this was the cornerstone of the Godfather's power?
Yeah, a long time ago, the first Godfather captured the pixie.
Oh.
And then, because of this, the Red Knives were able to survive.
Red Knives?
That's the name of our clan/gang. Yeah, back when everything was changing. For the goblins, the Godfather and the Godfathers before him are heroes.
But it's all based on their control of this pixie dust, or this pixie.
Yeah, I mean, because of this pixie, we've been able to survive. If we didn't have the pixie, I might not even be here.
But you elected to steal the pixie and set it free?
Exactly. Why'd you do that?
One night, you see, I'm actually sort of like the janitor. One night from the room where they keep the pixie, there was this weird glowing light. And then when I went into the room, I felt like it wasn't fair for the pixie to be trapped like that.
Okay.
And then the next thing I knew, I took her and I ran, and then I got hit by a police car.
Can this pixie mind control people?
Do I know anything about pixies?
Nicholas, do a history check.
It's gonna be a 9.
Your knowledge of pixies is not great. You do know that they are extremely rare nowadays, but that they do still have the ability to cast magic.
Mm-mm.
What magic that may entail, you're not really sure. You zoned out of that part of Pixies 101.
Does the pixie look healthy? Is it just sleeping, or is it like unconscious?
Yeah, it looks like it's unconscious, floating around in some sort of fluid.
Gobsy, do you know if there's a way to wake her up?
I don't really know, but I think we could start by opening up this canister.
Maybe you could poke it.
I don't really know how though.
What do you guys think?
Didn't you open the canister when we were in the evidence locker?
The metal pulled back to reveal like the glass canister inside, so
but
that
we
you can like
can't-
see it.
I see, but we can't open the actual thing yet.
Yep.
Gotcha.
What's up with you guys?
What do you mean, what's up with us? We're normal people doing normal things.
I mean, I don't really know your names, but the one in the suit definitely casts magic, and then I think I saw Mr. Mushroom Man also cast some things too when the suits were around.
Well, my name is Niklaus, and in the heat of battle, things happen. And in order to get you out, certain things needed to happen a certain way, and the end result was that you got out of that cell.
Well, thanks for getting me out. I know you didn't have to.
I mean, in fact, the Godfather wanted us to kill you. I'm glad we decided not to do that.
He doesn't really have any response to this.
Guess the question is, well, we need to talk to the pixie if we're going to free her.
Yeah.
Can I see the pixie?
Yeah, I guess. He
Okay.
hands it over.
Kind of take the canister and like stand it up. Do we have like a? There's no like fireplace in here or anything, is there?
No.
It's like on the counter.
Here, in the museum.
There's that heating device, right? The heating device for food?
Yeah, there's like a hot
Yeah.
plate or something like that.
Yeah.
Whatever
It looks
the,
like
the
a-
magic
it looks like
equivalent
a-
is.
Yeah, it looks like a microwave.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to really put her in the microwave.
Let's not microwave the pixie.
So I put her on the counter, like kind of upright, and then can you do the thing where the glass is like, is it open right now so I can see inside or no?
He opens it up.
Okay. I try to like peer in closely, like real. I put my head almost right up against the glass to look in.
Yep.
It's just like it's like a fairy, right? The pixie.
Yeah, it looks like Tinkerbell. There's no like other way to like describe it really.
Okay, so a non-copyright Tinkerbell.
Yeah, butterfly wings, not dragonfly wings or whatever she has.
I try to I have those mental barriers I put up to block out the voices that I hear, and I'm actually kind of examining that barrier, and I can kind of hear to try to separate the voices out, and I'm trying to find a path towards her, and I will use my aberrant mind feature for telepathic speech to
Whoa.
try to telepathically communicate with her. And I'll be like, hello?
It's me.
It's a me.
It's me, Mario.
You hear a cacophony of voices,
Oh.
and you try to single out this one voice as you focus on the pixie. As you do, you hear some faint whispers that are difficult to make out. But that's about it. You're probably not hearing all that much because she's unconscious.
She's not able to respond.
Yep.
Jack wanders over and asks, can we just break the glass?
I mean, it's not the worst idea, but I could see that it could potentially be bad.
We don't know the pixie's condition, what that
Okay.
fluid is.
Right. So we should...
I have a lot of questions.
Yeah, taking her out may end up being worse for her than leaving her in.
That's true. Who might know a thing or two about pixies?
I can think of one person that might know.
Ooh.
Someone really old.
Oh, that guy. The guy who keeps having pests. What's his name again?
Hortense.
Hortense.
How could you forget Hortense's name? He's such a pivotal character in this campaign.
I'm playing a character.
If anybody here was alive when pixies were more common, then probably him.
So we should kidnap him and bring him here?
I don't think that's the way to go.
But we could pay a visit.
We have to be careful about going back, I think.
Yeah. We need some
Try
disguises.
sending a message.
Oh, a message.
In a bottle?
Carrier pigeon?
Tweeterbird.
Is that a real
If
thing?
only we had.
It was in the last campaign, so
Oh.
I guess they're technically canon, but
I'm sure they use like message or something now.
yeah, there's easier ways now.
Telegraph.
Well, there's the guard. He seemed sympathetic. He could probably get a message to Hortense.
Yeah, let's do that. We still have to find
Just-
some way to... It's going to be pretty
Should
risky,
probably
right?
talk
Talk to Audrey.
to Audrey before.
Yeah.
Is there a broadcast intercom system in a museum?
No.
Jack doesn't want to go look for her. He's kind of creeped out by the museum. Doesn't want to be wandering about it by himself. So he just sits down and doesn't say anything.
I'm sure she'll come back.
Yep.
She was never seen again.
Yeah, in the distance, you pretty sure you hear some clanging.
Oh, she's getting the Magitech we left behind.
Yeah, you get the feeling that Audrey is basically fucking up the museum right now.
But she's probably enjoying it, right?
Yeah.
Should we just call her back? Just yell really loud? Nobody
We
else
can
is
just wait
gonna
for her
hear
to
us.
come back. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not in a hurry at the moment.
All right.
we're taking it easy.
I mean, she had a very stressful.
Yes, she
Day.
was the one in jail.
That's true.
Apparently going to be questioned by 2 suits from Vidalia. whatever.
They wanted to take her.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to be in that position.
We have perhaps already been in that position.
Jack looks at the others and asks, so is this like normal for you guys? Being in all these crazy adventures and situations?
No.
Not at all.
You guys seem to be handling it pretty well.
I mean, the alternative was to be killed.
That's true.
You sort of take it as it comes on the streets.
You're from the streets?
Yes, East Bavaria.
East Bavaria.
I mean, compared to some of the ice cream socials at Valdivian corporate headquarters, this is a walk in the park.
Yeah, gunfights were a regular occurrence. You did not want to be the last person who got, like, the rocky road.
Niklas, you used to work at Valdivian?
I did. Worked there for several years. It wasn't in management or anything, but I put my time in.
Did you like it?
I mean, it paid well.
Yes, that's always a luxury.
Valdivian's one of those places where it's more about the people you know than the work that you do.
Yeah, I suppose that's how the world works. You think when all this is over, we can just go back to our old lives?
I don't think I would want to.
Fair. I don't think I'd want to either.
I don't think it's going to be possible.
Hey guys,
No,
I've
the
been
things
gone
that
for
we've
6
done.
months fighting corporate evil. Just here I am back in the office. It's all good, right?
So it seems like we don't have many options. We either keep going down this route wherever it takes us, or we die.
Yeah, you can always take your chances out of the city, but just as likely to be killed out there as you are here.
Yeah, I'm not going back. They're still looking for us.
Yep.
Now we have Valdivian looking for us too. At least the halfling crazy fire lady and the Jerry. That's his name, right? Jerry.
We have
Yeah,
decided that's his
Jerry.
name, yes.
Yeah.
By fiat.
He looked like a Jerry.
Man, this is crazy. This is crazy what we're in.
Still have to meet up with Ericor.
Who?
It was the group that Tiger told us about.
Heracor?
Is that the name?
Yeah, it's like Ara Core.
Aracor.
Aracor.
Okay. That's the address, right? The address we got?
No, the address was 555 Artoria Street. He told us that there was a group called Aracor that sent him to that facility.
But not necessarily the address we got, right?
No. He said that they would be there.
This just goes deeper and deeper. I've never heard of Aracor, have you?
Not before that.
Wonder what they're doing. Has Gobzu been listening in on all of this?
Yeah, he's literally sitting like 10 feet away from you guys.
God damn it. Jack looks over at Gobzu and tells him, so, you didn't hear anything, right?
What are you talking about? I've been sitting here like for the past 30 minutes.
But you weren't paying attention or anything to what we were talking about, right?
I mean, you're like 10 feet away. I'd like have to pay attention.
I like whisper to Jack. It's like, Jack, I don't think he understands like implications.
He's dumber than I thought.
Yeah, anything second order I don't think he's gonna get. That's okay.
Jack strokes his chin. I want Audrey to come back.
She thinks she's gonna take a while.
She's gonna take a while.
Give her time to process.
Yep. Though I guess we should
Get some rest.
get some rest.
All right. Jack takes his dirty wife beater and makes a pillow out of it and sleeps on that.
Yeah, you sleep better than everybody else. Living a life of luxury.
Cheeto crumbles.
Howdy everyone, this is Joey, your kind-hearted dungeon master. Thanks for listening to the latest episode of Adequately Advanced Magic. If you have time and you like us, please do leave us a rating and review on iTunes or any of the other platforms, and feel free to tweet at us at AAMagicPod. Here, Jack, and Niklaus do a bunch of sneaking around next episode, so be sure to catch us next Tuesday.